Finklestein, the king of sports. I said it, write it, quote it, print it, and believe it. Here to bring you another episode of things that happened in the world of sporting news last week. In case you were too busy, locked up, or just arguing with the mother of your children, these are things that you possibly might have missed. All right, let's get straight into it. The 2016 Rio Olympics are off to a start. Yes, all the sports will be encompassed there. You'll see boxing, karate, gymnastics, synchronized water ballet. Synchronized water ballet, that's a sport, whatever, everything. It's been said that over 1 million people have come to Rio to see the Olympics, and that millions of dollars will pour into their tourism industry, into that city, because of the Olympics. But you can be sure that none of that money will actually make it into the pocket of the athletes. It seems that the Olympic athletes, all they ever get is a cheap little ribbon and a little scrumpy medal. And if they're lucky, maybe they get their face on a cereal box. If they're lucky. I respect and admire all Olympic athletes. But the truth is, you take one of those medals and try to buy a cup of coffee with it, you can't. You can't even buy a piece of bubble gum at Walmart with an Olympic medal. But you know what you can do with an Olympic medal? You can go to the pawn shop down there at Broad and ask for Louis. You go in the back and he's going to give you at least 50... Shut up, Abe. But anyway, let's keep it moving right along, all right? Alex Rodriguez is retiring from Major League Baseball. Yes, the star New York Yankees gave a tearful news conference of how much it's gonna hurt that he has to say goodbye and that he has to leave behind. God, it's gonna bust it. Get this out of here. This is not news. You know, you're worth $250 million. Your wife is sexy. You're still fairly young. Boo-hoo-hoo. Nobody cares, all right? All right, let's keep it moving right along. Last but not least, PierrePaul, the New York Giants player who darn near blew his right hand off last year, is back on the field and playing. As you remember, PierrePaul, last July 4th, 2015, he blew part of his right hand off, and as a result, in a fireworks accident, as a result, he had to get his right finger amputated, and on his right hand, a couple of other fingers had to get partially amputated. But the good news, he's back, he's learned his lesson, and he's no longer playing with fireworks. We have him on the line right now. Jason, how you doing? You're no longer playing with fireworks? You learned your lesson? Jason? Jason? Oh, God. All right, that's going to be all the time till I have till next week. I'm Abe Finklestein, the king of sports. I said it, write it, quote it, print it, and believe it. Now back to Philly Cam's hottest new radio station, WPPM 106.5.